Bienvenidos al partido de hoy.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. There's the whistle, and here we go.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
Yeah, it certainly looks a very front-footed approach.
It is, and with the front three, especially the wide men, running at and beyond the defence, there's going to be an awful lot asked of the midfield. They have to supply those balls the attack can run onto, while at the same time maintaining the team's overall shape by linking the front and back.
It's played through for him. Oh, great feat that. Oh, look at the space here. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Right card, kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily.
There's little doubt that Rui Costa will be conductor-in-chief in this lineup.
And you'd want to be conducted by him, wouldn't you?
Well, you would, because he's not the quickest and strongest, and yet his awareness and deft footwork make him the perfect link-up man. He is the creator-in-chief.
Mbappe gets flagged offside. Nicely intercepted. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the task due to, did he?
He's going to be disappointed with that. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Pass somewhat off target. Quarter of an hour played. Looking for a runner. Can he latch on to this? Caught offside that time. Mbappe. That has not gone well. Silvestre getting forward. It's a great gallop down the right-hand side. It's a promising position. He's had a shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Kimmich is offering a wry smile there.
Madrid with the corner, they're first. They can spring out of defence. And this is Ronaldinho. And he's definitely... Great chance! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Ronaldinho can really show some outlandish skills, which is always welcome and obviously refreshing.
Still goalless. Count. It's a pretty loose pass. It's Ronaldinho. Marcelo. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And into the grateful arms of the keeper.
Madrid have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Rui Costa. Genuine physical edge about this game. It is quite attritional. Threads one in. Picks a chance! Ronaldinho cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Spread out to the left. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. too close for comfort. And he can clear it away. Now it's Yamal. And he was quick to react. Cafu. Ronaldinho.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
No, that's been intercepted. He's looking wide. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Oh, well played, well sorted out.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Akanji calmly anticipates. Rui Costa is looking to influence the game from out wide. That is good strength. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. Played out to the left flank. Maldini. It's a good surge he's making up the left-hand side. Ronaldinho is in a really good position out wide. Ronaldinho. Mbappe receives it in a good position here. Now it's Count, and he's lost his man here. Count powering forward here. That's the keeper's ball. Oh, that's a key interception. Ronaldinho. And it's Marcelo. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That's the end of the first 45. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for a lack of trying. So neither side has found a way through yet.
After all that probing and testing the waters, here's hoping for a more open second half.
So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 4, el dorsal 7 serán sustituidos por el dorsal 5, Gerard, el dorsal 10, Bale.
Away we go again. 0-0, and we're at the halfway point. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. And he stands tall, impenetrable. And it's Xabi Alonso. And it's been played through. It's a good ball out wide. Gerrard. Bale. This might... Mbappe! It's in! It is the pick-me-up they all long for. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
Madrid are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, talk about the perfect start to the second half. They've certainly come out with more purpose, more energy, and it's paid off beautifully.
Now it's Mbappe. Well, momentarily the situation was perilous, but his alertness has saved the day.
Well, what can you say about that? Just about everything was stacked against him, and he still came through.
Now Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. Silvestre. Counts. It's not an especially good pass, that. Oh, well measured. And this is Bale. Can he finish? It's loose now and they want to get it back. Rijkaard is always scanning the pitch for targets. Ronaldinho. And he cuts out the supply. Mbappe. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. It's Bale! That is special! Gareth Bale! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. And there's the goal they've been looking for. And that is stunning, just too hot to handle.
Yeah, you just don't save those, Peter. Too much power on, and the manager's absolutely loving this.
Madrid are doing very nicely, thank you.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Silvestre. To Rui Costa. Rijkaard. Adams. Now it's Ronaldinho. He's on it. Can he get away? And he's straight offside. Counts. Oh, no, that was never going to make it.
Madrid are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
No way through there. Rijkaard makes the interception. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now.
Rangers seem happy to bash their heads against the brick wall, Peter. That central route forward is just a no-go zone.
Driving on and making good progress. And the shot! Rui Costa! The man is an artist! About as smooth as it gets!
Marcó en el minuto 76.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Rangers are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Just 1 in it now.
Well, they'll just be praying that one more chance falls their way before the whistle goes.
And he's had it nicked away.
Madrid clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Shot could be on. Gerrard. That's destined for the flank. Quick look, then plays it in. And that should get the job done. Now it's Rui Costa. No, he's not getting his way this time. Can he get on the end of this? Now this could be a chance. 5 minutes left on the clock. Nicely weighted ball. Look at this. And the shot! And he hits the net. We thought they were done, but never say never. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
Back to parity, and there's barely any time left.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now, the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another.
Counts with a reputation for taking on any shot. Cafu. Tries to pass it through. Shot a goal! Looking for the run. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. And that's it. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties having to settle for what they get and hope for better in the weeks ahead. Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, Peter, I suppose it's something. Not
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Glasgow Rangers.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So it's away we go then.
The Dutch introduced total football to the world, and in many ways, Ruud Gullit is the perfect example.
Well, he really could play in any position.
Yes, he started as a sweeper and showed that he could play anywhere in midfield and indeed up front. Big, strong, and absolutely gifted.
The most accurate pass. Xavi Alonso. Rui Costa. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe! Oh, what has happened here? Cross needs to be good. Can he get it through? Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Picked out brilliantly. He's having a shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Lamine Yamal is offering a right smile there. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Has a look up and drives it forward. Rangers have the chance to go the other way. Knocks it into space. Each side mirroring the other in terms of chances created here. One each for now. That's been cut out, well played. That's a little off target. Aubameyang. Ronaldinho. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. Still goalless. Yamal. He's in a great position here. Threads one in. Gullit was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Good ball, good take. Aubameyang unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And here's Mbappe. That's very disappointing, it has to be said. Belletti. Paris Saint-Germain are a team that's fond of the low block. They sure defend in numbers.
Yeah, the whole point being to go back to front as quickly as possible, Peter. Of course, once the ball has been won.
Yeah, balls over the top, long diagonals, that's the plan.
But pour l'équipe du Paris Saint-Germain. Après 25 minutes de jeu, le numéro 18.
Paris Saint-Germain have fired themselves in front.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang. Paris Saint-Germain couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Adams.
Rangers are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Yamal. And it's Gerrard. Now it's Hullet. And he's worked it through. Xavi Alonso. And Diaz. And here's Mbappe.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Oh, he's bustling through here. Yamal showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And here's Yamal. Pinches it off him. Rui Costa is always looking to play quality balls.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Rui Costa. Diaz providing an outlet on that flank. And he's there to clear it. Yamal. Just past the 40th minute mark. Marquinhos. And here's Mbappe. That's a good ball out wide. Cross from Hack. He's rising! And he hits the net! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser!
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react. There's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got...
So a temporary halt to the action. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. Good back on the first 45 minutes.
Well, both sides would have expected a closely fought match, and that's pretty much what we've got so far. The early exchanges, I think, in this second half will be worth keeping an eye on to see if any adjustments have been made to change things.
Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half. So it's back to business. And it's Ronaldinho. Hullet. And here's Mbappe. Shoots! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Mbappe really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
It's a poor one. And now they can spring out of defence. That's a shade optimistic.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
And smartly reclaimed. And here's Diaz. Hullet. Now it's Yamal. And now the breakaway. Adams cuts out the pass. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Aubameyang. That has not gone well. Oh, that's well spotted. Now it's Diaz. Silvestre. Xavi Alonso. And it's Hakimi. Now it's Ronaldinho. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. That's been slipped through. He's being urged to... And Aubameyang! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Aubameyang actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Changement pour les Glasgow Rangers. Le numéro
Paris
17.
Saint-Germain have their
Le
second
numéro
corner
14.
now.
Xabi Alonso. Le numéro 11. À leur place, le numéro 25. Le numéro 13. Jordan Henderson. Le numéro 10. Messi.
Terrific effort! Not a bad try by any means.
Belletti is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Rijkaard is the team's great visionary. Rangers are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. He can run onto that. Robertson, nicely weighted ball. Aubameyang is onto this. Pass is just off target. Oh, that's fabulous. And he shoots!
He did so well to create the room to get the shot away.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro
Number 3
19.
coming up.
À sa place, le numéro 9.
No, he didn't quite meet it right. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Great vision. Mbappe. Ronaldinho. Messi. And here's Aubameyang. Ronaldinho. And here's Aubameyang. Bullet never out of the action for very long. Henderson kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And it's Ronaldinho. Owned beyond the defence. Into the last quarter of an hour.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now. Paris Saint-Germain really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
And here's Hullet. Big chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? Hullet! Oh, my word, that is quite something! A finish of true class.
But pour l'équipe du Paris
And again
Saint-Germain.
they hit the front.
Après 81 minutes de jeu.
He just absolutely speared that in.
Well, Peter, it would have taken something incredible for the keeper to keep that one out. It was absolutely spanked.
Le numéro 97.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, all their effort pays off in the end. It just took that extra bit of dynamism to get them the goal they craved.
Le numéro 14.
So a bit of a revolving door here. Lots and lots of
numéro
changes. Pullet taking his leave here, having got himself on the score sheet.
He's sharing a smile or two as he's leaving the pitch, Peter. I think his contribution is widely appreciated.
Now it's Danny Olmo. Quick look, thought about cutting inside.
Paris Saint-Germain nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Oh, they could be caught out here. And it's played in. Mbappe. That is good alertness. This is Batistuta.
Il y aura 4 minutes de temps additionnel.
Batistuta has fallen kindly here. It's in. And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now.
Le numéro 97.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Oh, he was definitely fully focused on that, Peter. His reaction and anticipation got him there when everyone else was spectating.
In a trice, the substitute has scored already.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
So is that the decisive goal? Not much in the way of time remaining.
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see their more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
Rijkaard has... That's that, the end. Rangers perhaps ended up out of ideas and out of steam. Some warm applause and acknowledgement of the effort put in by the players, but that does not hide the overall disappointment.
Chers spectateurs,
your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager's message not getting through